Blink Video Doorbell sample. Take a look. Peace.
Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Blink Video Doorbell. If you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. They walk you through everything you need to know about this particular doorbell. So, battery or wired installation, day and night vision, HD view, two-way audio, chime alerts, works with your Alexa devices. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Looking for a secure and reliable way to access the internet? Look no further than ExpressVPN. Protect your personal information and browsing history from prying eyes. Act now and sign up for ExpressVPN today using our link in the description and receive an extra 3 months of service for free. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature consisting of a quick start guide with a QR code instructing us to download the Blink Home Monitor app for setup and installation instructions. Next, you'll see a nice little piece of literature showing us how to mount the video doorbell. We have our template right here. We have 2 wires, 2 AA batteries. They're Energizer Ultimate Lithium batteries. We have our hardware kit here with our screws, wire nuts, wall anchors. We have our mounting bracket here, clearly labeled and marked for us, the up, side, and section. And then lastly, you'll see the doorbell itself with Blink's logo and branding. Nice plastic protective cover on it. All right, there we go. Take a look. Got our camera, got our button. Looks like it's going to illuminate Blink's logo and branding, all different sides and angles. Here's a look at the back side, how we can connect everything right there, and a reset button. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. All right, so we're at the door here. I got the old doorbell removed. I was able to use the existing wire without having to use the extensions. You'll see where I installed the 2 screws. So you'll want to install down here, but I already had a hole here in the brick mold, so I wanted to utilize that without having to drill there. So I just zapped a screw in there, and then we had one more hole drilled up at the top. Good enough for me, but again, down below is where you're going to want to install that right there. Follow the template if you want. Very quick install though, just added the 2 wires there. Doesn't matter which wire goes where on the back. And now we just need to go ahead, line this up and snap it in place. All right, cover snapped on. Everything looks great. Give you the nice side profile, top down view. Really nice. You'll see it's illuminating here. I've already rang the doorbell a couple of times, so let's give it a ring. So it chimes on the doorbell itself, and ours is ringing the mechanical chime that you see right there. So pretty cool. You have both of those options there depending on your transformer and how you want to configure everything. But now let's look at the mobile app settings. So we're signed into the Blink app here. We have all of our devices available for preview. The one we're going to focus on today though is our front doorbell. You'll see we have a couple options here. The first one is we can go right into the live view with the little record button, or we can take a quick snapshot right now. You'll see it's going to refresh the image. So we'll see right away what's out there without having to even go into the settings. You'll also notice we have this little icon up there of the man running. We can turn that on or off to get alerts. And we also have our settings gear icon. This walks us through everything we need to know about our doorbell. So let's start here. We can name it. We have our power settings. We have our motion detection. We actually have zones here too, so you can actively select zones and privacy zones. And you'll see basic or advanced. Pretty cool. Up to you. You can choose how you want to configure that depending maybe on your situation. Retrigger time. We have a little question mark here. Basically, it's going to explain what happens, but it's time after a motion event during which the camera will not detect motion. So it just reduces any delay between triggers. We can adjust the sensitivity, clip length, anywhere between 5 and 30 seconds. We can also toggle on end clip early if motion stops. All this just helps to prolong battery life. Here's our night vision settings, off, on, or auto. IR intensity, low, medium, or high. We have our audio settings. We can turn it on or off, adjust speaker volume, ringer volume. We have our video settings here. We can enable video recording, so you can disable that if you want. And then we have our quality settings. saver, standard, or best. Up to you to pick and choose which one you want. I'll toggle through them all quickly. I like to leave it just on standard. And then you see we have a photo capture option. So currently unavailable right here. We need the Blink Basic or Plus plan. Chime type, mechanical, that's where we can adjust those settings. Chime power. Use Blink Mini Camera as chime if you have one of those. We have our installation instructions if you ever need to reference those within the app. We have our updates right there for firmware, our connection status, and then you'll see at the bottom the big red button we can delete the doorbell. So that's the settings for it. Let's actually go into the live view here. So it's loading right now. We can listen in. We have that little mute volume icon in the top right-hand corner. And we also have the tap to talk, so we can talk right now. Technically, if you're out there, you're listening to me talking here. But that's what we're able to do. We have the nice live view. We can pinch to zoom and really focus in on what's going on wherever we have the camera installed. You'll also see we have our save and discard option here, but keep in mind, you'll see saving live views requires a Blink plan. So you do not have to have a plan to use this doorbell as you're seeing here, but if you do have a plan, you'll get some additional features there. We just have a local sync module that's actually saving clips to our USB device, which I prefer. That keeps our monthly costs and expenses low. But again, there are a couple additional features like saving live views. If that's something you want to do, you'll have to have a plan for that. But let's go back out. Now we'll go back to the doorbell and let's try out a couple of the features so you can get a feel and sample for the audio quality coming out of the doorbell itself.
Here's what it sounds like if you want to take advantage of the two-way audio features and functionalities with this doorbell to carry on a conversation. This is what it's going to sound like coming out of the built-in speakers on our lovely Blink Video Doorbell. This is your raw audio sample test here at max volume for the speakers.
Here's max ringer volume.
Blink Video Doorbell sample. Take a look. Sample with our Blink Video Doorbell. Peace.
Now within the mobile app, I wanted to show you where you can view your cloud footage or your local footage. So down at the bottom, you'll see we have 5 different icons here. We're going to go to the second icon with that 8 notification for us, the little video playback. You'll see it's split up between cloud options, if you have a cloud plan or if you activate the free trial, as well as your local options if you have the sync module installed with your setup. And then from there, you'll see we have all of our alerts and notification settings depending on our camera. So you just filter through by front door, garage, front door bell, and then we can go ahead, we could load one of those right here. It's going to retrieve it, and there you go. You can see the real-time view right there. So in this case, let's go to our doorbell. We'll grab another one, and you'll see there I am filming this video. So pretty cool. You can see all of your saved clips there right within the mobile app, whether it's cloud or local. Now it's dark outside, so I wanted to show you what the doorbell looks like with night vision turned on. Here is your live view right here. You'll see some street lights across the street with the neighbor's house, but everything up close is very illuminated here. Looks really good with the live view. That first look was with the IR intensity set to low, so let's go back in now that we have it set to medium. Here's the medium setting. You'll see we have a lot of glowing now around the siding there. Looks like maybe almost like a lens flare. Car driving by, that's cool. Now we're gonna turn it to high. All right, now it's really bright. We got that flare around even more of the siding. It's definitely more spread out. It's not as concentrated with the medium setting. It's nice we can play around with this. For us, the low setting is gonna be the best option for us. But in your case, maybe you don't have a covered porch or things like that, where it might be beneficial to have the medium or high setting. I like that we can adjust everything right there. And now you're looking at the live view at night with our porch light turned on, and everything looks great. It's all in color. Night vision is not on or enabled. This just has the auto setting. So we have a lot of clear and crisp detail up close where the light's illuminating. And then you'll see in the background, it's pretty black. But there's a good feel, mix and match depending on day, night with or without the light. This is what you can expect with your video doorbell.
Now you should be seeing the video quality here with the porch light illuminated to see how everything looks with our video doorbell. Look at the doorbell with the porch light off at night. You can see the quality of video here as I walk up to the doorbell. Take a look.
So now after using the Blink Video Doorbell, let me share with you my final thoughts. There's really not much to say. This is just a simple, basic video doorbell that works, and you don't have to have any monthly fees. If you do want to sign up for a monthly subscription, you'll unlock additional features, but I'd argue it's way better than the Ring doorbell in regards to having more features right out of the box, especially if you get the sync module. I highly recommend that. That's what really makes this a very practical and usable system, as is to avoid those fees. But the quality is great for what you are paying for. Very happy with it overall. Time will tell to see how long it lasts, but not too hard to pop it off and put two AA batteries in when the time comes.